Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Kind of started a little bit later because there was some stuff that we had to do, normal chores before trying to set up. Um, for those of you that don't know, I put in a 12-hour shift. Might as well say 12-hour shift because I was supposed to left at like a certain time yesterday from work and just ended up staying there. So yeah, all that craziness. User 274937772. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'm currently trying something that I never had before, which was mango pineapple cheesecake. Pretty good. Something new. But anywho, it's just like what I explained to the live. Like we're gonna talk about the results of you must say yesterday's because it was during the day. The Royal Rumble PLE. Um, a little bit of news about next year's WrestleMania. I don't know if y'all probably caught it, but I know I did. So, gonna talk about that. The Celtics and Bucks game. Excuse me. That happened, earlier today. Henry Gonzalez, 3668. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it. And also, the possible convention hotel in downtown nearby the Brave Center, which is our convention center. That and see if there's an interesting comic book movies and TV news. So we'll get on that. But anyways, let's first get to the Royal Rumble. I know most of y'all did see it live yesterday, and I ended up seeing it late at night. I thought I was going to end up have to watch it this morning, but good thing I didn't have to because I just managed to say, you know what, forget it, come home. And I know the missus won't be home too.
Who begged you to come home?
You did.
And aren't you glad?
Yeah, I am. But, it's like, let's just say, changes is going on with, WFSO and, personal things, too. So, a lot of changes going to be going on. But, anyway, so, managed to watch it, last night. And, like I said, I'll tell y'all my views about it and what I think about it. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get to the results. So, first of all, okay, let me just scroll down a little bit because I want, let's see. Oh, okay, so they got the full list participants of men's and women's Royal Rumble. Oh, they actually got the time, so that's a first. I don't know they did this in the past, but you know what? Hey, it's interesting to look into, you know what I mean? Let's see, let's just say that first and let's talk about the women's Royal Rumble, which, kicked off the show after, their long 2 hours just talking and nothing was needed. So, anyways, the match itself was way better than the men's.
Women's one was really good.
Yeah. And that's sad to say.
No, it isn't.
It is because, normally, like we talked about yesterday, like you normally would expect, no, not yesterday, this morning, but, because normally they would have, surprises and stuff like that, especially for the men.
With, yeah.
And it's like, you cool with, some of the call-ups from, NXT, have their moment, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But the women, they had that in Maxi Jams. Welcome to the live. Let's see. It's a Gabe Owners. Sorry if I got that wrong. Welcome to the live. Oh, Gabe Owners. Okay, I did have it right. Okay. So, match had everything you want, like fun, drama, and all that good stuff. Some feuds, heating up. It had all that. And y'all probably gonna some of y'all may agree with me, some of y'all not, but I thought the women's Royal Rumble saved the PLE. It really saved the PLE in my opinion. But let's say we'll get to it in a minute. It had, some returns. Another big return that we like received like a big pop, and of course that was Brie Bella. So her and Nikki did have their moment in on the Royal Rumble. So it was happy to see, but the results, the end of it, I think it ended up between I think it was Solo Ruka and Liv Morgan and something else. So okay, let me go back up. So yeah, this is good. So crazy. Oh yeah, it was Tiffany Stratton and Sol Ruka and Liv Morgan. So it was the top three. So I don't think anybody would have got upset, if not Liv Morgan, but Tiffany Stratton would have won. But at least the final three. It was like a big face, like a fresh face, I should say, that was in there. Sol Ruka, but didn't happen, didn't win, and Liv Morgan is the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner. I'm 50-50 against it, so, but part of me is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait and see, and see how this story goes, and like, hey, maybe she won't go for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Maybe it's Women's World Championship. I don't know why I'm saying heavyweight. Well, both the belts kind of look the same, but maybe she'll go for the WWE Women's Championship. You never know. And of course, it was rumors, Judgment Day may be in the splitting anyway. And I just thought it would be cool, if out of the, Judgment Day, besides Liv, it would have been just cool if Raquel would have been the one, the one the whole thing. But WWE didn't go that way, and I guess they had other plans. So that's why I said we're just gonna wait and see how this goes. So yeah, right now, like I said, match of the night, and we'll see how this one goes on. See, okay, yeah, it's showing a little bit like interesting things going on. So, of course, like I said, return to Tiffany Stratton. Also, you had some NXT call ups. Like I said, besides Sol Ruka, you had Kalani Jordan, you had JC Jane, and Last Legend had a good showing as well. So, that was good. But congratulations to Liv Morgan. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. But like I said, this is one of those things that I'm just gonna like just see where it goes. Anyways, okay, so Gunter became the most hated man. Well, with the John Cena incident, he probably already became the most hated man, but with the AJ Styles thing, it kind of was worse. So, of course, AJ Styles did lose to Gunner, so AJ Styles must retire. So here's the thing: the ending of it, of course, Gunter like constantly trying to put people in the sleeper just to like make them, either pass out, tap out. Goldberg in July passed out. John Cena, last month, well, no, 2 months ago, might as well say, tap out. AJ Styles passed out. So it would have been good, just you had like all just three men, all of them just pass out, not tap out. I don't know, but I know it's like a storyline and stuff, but it just don't make no sense in like trying to call this guy like a career killer. If you want to use that towards, AJ Styles, then yeah. Because, Cena and both Goldberg both was playing that, the match that was going to be in was going to be their last match. So he didn't, he's not a career killer or, retire anybody. So one of those things just don't make any sense. So, yeah. But, yeah, the ending of it, he was going to lay his gloves down. Everybody was like, no. So he kept them back on. Did his signature thing. You know, Just feel good about it. So it's gonna be interesting to see. So you never know. Average boy, no, don't want to hear a joke. Um, It's just like this stupid thing. Yeah, I saw a majority of this match, the WWE Championship match, and I thought it would be great if Sami Zayn, finally would have won the big one. But I don't know. They seems like they just wasting his time, and it's like, what if he ain't gonna win it? Why is he there? But then again, like I said, like some of the people that didn't win the Rumble and stuff like that, I thought that maybe Elimination Chamber Sami Zayn will probably win it. Yes, I'm sure. But excuse me. So yeah, Drew McIntyre retains. So whatever, whatever. Now into the most disappointing men's Royal Rumble I ever seen so far. I'm just saying so far. I'm not going to say ever. I'm just going to say so far. Because, maybe next year when, wherever they're going to be at next year, maybe they'll be like, that's probably be the worst. So I'm just going to say it like this Royal Rumble is the worst one so far. And, like I said, it had like good, let me just go up to the lineup. So that's the women's and, Oba Femi was number one. So that was a shocker. Braun Breaker was going to come in, but eventually he got attacked by somebody that was wearing all black. So I know it's kind of tricky to think of like who could that be. We don't know if Seth Rollins end up like fully healed because he had that excuse me, he had that shoulder injury. So then again, these guys are athletes and now they are like taking care of more of their bodies than ever. So never know. And plus, technology, they're like upgraded technology. You never know. Oh wait a minute. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 eliminations that Olafemi get. So that's pretty cool. I have no comment. Oh god. And I'm gonna try to say your screen name right. So bear with me.
Maddie's Memory, Hazel Jones. Oh, wrong person.
Yeah, I'm reading from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in Domino's B5P. Welcome to the live. Yeah, I remember you, Michael. But anyways, it seemed like Solo Dakota wasn't in there very long. Rey Mysterio wasn't in there very long. So was Rusev was in there for like 32 seconds. Ouch! It looked like that's the quickest one of the night. I said, oh, Matt Cardona, he was on in there for like less than a minute. Let's let's see. Of course, Javon Evans making his debut. Yeah, Mr. Iguana, yeah, he from AAA made his Royal Rumble debut. Okay, so it was two, of course, El Grande Americano. So and I know that oh hey, don't worry about it. I kind of figure it, so no big deal. Um but yeah, so two El Grande Americanos. So and we already know who's behind those masks anyway. So I guess now like what they gonna do? Like have them both like running around teaming up. One of them is gonna end up being unmasked, and the other one will probably be unmasked later on. But yeah. Okay, plus somebody that made their debut, Powerhouse Hobbs, but now he's known as Royce Keys. Um I know some of y'all probably don't like the name, but in news reports they explained Royce is the name of his son, and I guess Keys they just came up with like whatever just to make sense. But anyways, he had a good showing. Although I thought he should be in there like a little bit longer, but maybe they have other plans for him. You never know. Of course, Theory. Let's see. No, I'm just actually trying to look for the Yeah, it was a big return for LA Knight. Yeah, hopefully he was there a little bit longer, and he was one of them that wanted to like win it all. Um, so he ended up throwing out every single well, Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Brock Lesnar. You might have said call it part of the vision. Um, so yeah, that happened. Let's see, Ray Phoenix made his Royal Rumble debut. Um, of course, Roman Reigns, as y'all see, that he is the winner. So he had like one, two, three, four, five eliminations. Um, Jacob Fatu was in there and kind of sad. He could have been one of them that I was like pushing for, maybe him to win it, but I don't know. Penta with his second, Randy Orton. Then of course number 30 is another didn't go into. So you only had like a few like appearances from like AAA, so that's something, but it wasn't in Royce Keys. But otherwise, not nothing big or major. It just it got upsetting. It really did. And for all that, you're gonna have Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble for the second time. If he would have won it the second time later in his life, fine. Thing is, the guy gonna have a movie coming out in the fall, and he's gonna be probably busy with that if he ends up winning whatever title he's gonna go for. It was just bad, and half of the people do agree with me that everybody do want new stars, but at the same time, I'm just gonna say this because some people, when it comes to the star that they want get pushed, and when they get pushed, sometimes they just like turn on them. Like the same thing, with Cody Rhodes, like, yeah, he finally won the Royal Rumble. He finally won the championship. And the crazy thing, like, this past Friday when he's talking about, oh, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble, people boo. And, yeah, it happened here too. Like, they always expect, like, some guy, like, always go heel and stuff like that. It don't always work. It doesn't. But yeah, that's the Royal Rumble in the shambles. So that crazy picture. So we still don't know where Obafemi is gonna be at when it comes to what brand is gonna be Raw or SmackDown. We still don't know. So I guess hopefully this week Raw or SmackDown we'll get our answer. And like I said, nothing against Roman Reigns, but no. What are you gonna do, like rare appearances and stuff like that? Like they give him like the Brock Lesnar treatment. It's just okay. So if people get mad at Triple H for the booking and stuff like that, blame Vince McMahon for treating like Brock and Roman Reigns like giving like a contract that if they win the title they can just show up whenever they want. Makes no sense. And let's get to the good part. Grade it and rate it. The missus was gonna watch the men's Royal Rumble with me earlier, but after
I was out. I didn't even make it to the end of AJ Styles' match. Well, I did. I could hear it, but when you're falling asleep and you hear everything, and your eyes are like, I ain't opening. I refuse to open.
I know what you mean.
That's how I was.
But after I told her who won the men's Royal Rumble, she's like, never mind. Ain't worth seeing. Which at the same time, I don't blame her. So like I said, the women's Royal Rumble match carried the whole PLE. It really did. I'm not like attacking, all the action and stuff like that, but the results, your end results can affect everything that they work hard for and you decide, to go one way, it could all change. And I'm not gonna say it's fully on Triple H. It could be the higher ups that probably want something different, or it could be the old cronies that was with Vince McMahon that's still there, that could be making dumb decisions and stuff, like getting in his ear like, we should try this one, we should try this one. And I am gonna watch Unreal season 2 at some point this month. So be patient with that. I will gonna do a review on season 2. I'm not gonna do a review of season 1 because I thought season 1 was perfectly done. Like, doesn't make you upset or anything like that. So season 1 of Unreal was really done. It's just season 2, like from all I'm hearing so far, like nobody doesn't like season 2, especially with some of the writing crew. Especially most of the has-beens that have never won a title or never wrestled. It's just all crazy. I'm gonna try to be fair for the rating and grading it, but it's not gonna be good. But I'm gonna be fair at the same time. So, should I grade it the same way Because I think I graded Saturday Night Main Event like I think I rated it a 5 because of the lack of matches. But I'm gonna go lower on this one, and this could be the worst Royal Rumble that I've seen in my lifetime so far, men's wise. But the pay per view overall, yeah, horrible. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
How many matches did they have? Just the 3?
4.
What was the other one that I missed?
The WWE Championship with Drew and Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah, I was gone for that one too.
Yeah.
Who won?
Drew.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah, he retained. So.
God bless my heart.
Well, it was kind of like evidence because he just won it like
Yeah.
earlier last month. So it wouldn't be no sense in like having him, lose it just then. But then again, WWE, so you never know. 3 out of 10, and for grading it, I'm gonna have to give it a D plus. No, straight up D, straight up D. No, change that D plus because at least the women's Royal Rumble match, like I said, the one that kind of saved it, and the few surprises that was in the men's one wasn't that many, but still. So yeah, you're a WWE fan. I can understand why some of y'all is mad, but please don't try to bash one and don't say the other company is better where the other company is terrible as well. Like, seriously.
They all bad.
Probably the only one was worth watching right now is NWA and TNA. Everything else is like whatever, and plus you can't see Ring of Honor unless you pay for their thing. Just crazy. But yeah, like I said, 3 out of 10 and a D plus. So yeah, I know, bad rating, whatever. And so next they move on to is Elimination Chamber, will be kind of like close to us in Chicago at the end of this month. So maybe it should be something interesting to happen. I'm going to be down there for the best festivities, but I'm probably most likely not going to go to the show at this point. So I know probably some of my friends are going to be down there. They're going to go to the show, but no, I'm just going to chill at the hotel and just watch it entirety on ESPN. So yeah, we already know there's probably going to be a meet and greet like March 1st was the day after the pay-per-view. So I'll probably just go down for that and and head out of out of Chicago.
Will you really? Have you asked your wife if you could go? Have you? Have you asked your wife if you could go and leave her alone, cold and I have to be dramatic for 5 minutes. Let me be dramatic.
I'm glad I missed that peach with the Gatorade. Good taste. Yeah, good taste. But I was trying to think, was there anything wrestling I was going to talk about more after this? Because I knew I had a full plan, and I can't even think of it.
Not
But,
sex and coffee.
anyways, they did interview Coach this morning. Jonathan Coachman, for y'all that don't know, he was not a fan of the overall of the Royal Rumble PLE as well. And that's from a former WWE guy. I think this may be, I wouldn't say the end of an era and the start of a new one. I think it's going to be just like the beginning of the end. Freaking TKO. Oh well, I'm gonna buy my shares and hopefully I end up being rich by every single share and own it myself. Tell them what's what. But hey, a person can dream. All right, so let's get to the lackluster of the day. It's 79-107. The Bucks lost to the Celtics. In the beginning of it, it looked like it was doing good, and it was just like after part of the second quarter, it just like went downhill, and you had people trying to play like hero ball. It's just ridiculous, and therefore you see not that many guys, on the Bucks and whoever had assists or didn't like had good scoring. It's one of those things. But I'm surprised, Kyle Kuzma, although he didn't have a good shooting, he had a good game. Patricia Brody, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is ridiculous. And I think, I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm not going to get too upset because, the trade deadline is this Thursday. If they do something, great. If they're not going to do anything, doesn't matter because, we already know, like, I'm not jumping to conclusions because, maybe, one day they wake up and be like, okay, we can turn this around and be in a play-in. That's possible. And, it has a squeeze like an extra game or two and maybe get to, into the playoffs. You never know. So that's why I'm not, fully, like, counted out. I know they're, like, a game or two probably behind Charlotte for the 11 seed, then you got the 10th seed that they gotta play for. Right now, Chicago didn't do well, and plus, they just recently made a trade. So the Bulls got Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis, which was one of the Bucks' targets. So the Bulls, they trying to like improve. All Tasker, hopefully I got that right. Welcome to the live, appreciate it. But yeah, we're just gonna end this like quick. So let's go to the quarter status. Sadly for the Bucks, that was the highest scoring quarter they had, 26. And Boston had 26 as well, so they both were tied. Second quarter, the lowest that the Bucks had scored in the quarter, 16. Boston, the highest they scored in the quarter, 30. Third quarter, 19, 22. So both teams wasn't like doing anything right, but what more can you do? I must say Boston woke up in the fourth quarter, 29 to Bucks 18. All right, now let's go to team status. Yeah, it's just like I need to try to like keep myself hydrated. Let's see. Oh yeah, 3-point shooting and field goal shooting for the Bucks were very terrible. 29 to 82, and they had 35%. To Boston's 41 to 92 with 45%. 15 to 42 with 36% from the Celtics. Wasn't that good, but still was good enough for them to get higher than the Bucks, who had 10 to 34 with 29% from the 3-point field goal percentage. If a three doesn't work, try something else. Free throws, at least with Giannis out, it's a little bit of improvement. 11 to 15 was 73%. Then Celtics 10 to 13 was 77%. Uh, yeah, for them having issues with the defensive rebounding, with you letting Boston get like 17 rebounds, and they're not that big of a rebounding team, and you got out rebound 52 to 40. With many how they outbeat you is both defensive rebounds and offensive rebounds. And I'm sick of the people like trying to like tap it, tap it, tap it, grab it. That's what they used to do. Now we got all this tapping like it's volleyball. You want to tap something? Go play volleyball or something. Like seriously, just bad rebounding in general. And I know the Bucks ain't the only team that does it. I know other teams does it too. So yeah, stop with that. Just dumb. Terrible in assists as well with 17 assists from the Bucks. Celtics with 24. Uh, Only probably good thing, Bucks was better in steals 5 to 4. Yeah, this is kind of sad if you don't have like Miles Turner end up doing any blocks. So the Celtics only got 2 and Bucks 0. Everybody was pissed off at that concert, though. Some people, I should say.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it in a second after I'm done with this. So that probably be an extra thing I'm gonna add. Let's see. Not too bad on turnovers, but you probably gonna have like one person that calls like a lot of turnovers, which shouldn't. So 11 to 10, so not too bad on turnovers on either team. 15 points off turnovers. The Bucks and Celtics were 8 points off turnovers. They only had one fast break point, and the Celtics got 11. Uh, Although, like I said, Celtics is not a big team, but they end up dominating in the paint with 28 to their 42. Okay. Largest lead. Oh, the Bucks had the largest lead at one point. It was 12. Then the largest lead for the Celtics was 31. Yeah. Not that great. Really not. So, let's go to the player status. Ooh, excuse me. Right here. Okay, that's loaded up, and I guess we're gonna start with the Bucks first. And once again, they never set up AJ right. Although 1 to 5, although it wasn't still good still not good field goal percentage or 3-point percentage. Still doesn't matter. Set him up, and it's like, do the Bucks know how to set a screen? Do the coach know how to help the team set a screen? I don't know. Horrible shooting night for Bobby Portis. 8 points for 13 from the field, 0-2 from 3. 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Oh, wow. So he was with the crazy 3 turnovers. And 1 steal, but with the 12 rebounds, he had 3 offensive rebounds. Kyle Kuzma, wow, this is crazy. 16 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. So he was hitting the first 2 threes. So, that got the team going in the first half. 4 of 6 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Thank God only 1 turnover, but 1 steal, including 1 offensive rebounds with the 5 he got. I guess we can talk about Miles Turner. 7 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw. Horrible rebound, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and 2 steals. It's crazy, yeah. Out of the 4 rebounds, he got the 1. Ryan Wallace, the team's leading scorer at the moment. Probably because he's kind of like on an all switch too. So like a game, like a games that he get hot. Then the next game he gets okay in the first half. Then picks it up in the second half. Yeah. 25 points, 10 of 16 from the field, 3 of 4 from three, 2 of 4 from the free throw, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. But crazy enough, three turnovers. He really got to take care of the ball. But did get one steal with the 6 rebounds. He had 2 offensive rebounds. This is bad. This is really bad. Bench wise, it's bad. You got Gary Trent with 9 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw, and only one. Yeah, oh, that's one rebound. Okay, so that's it for the Bucks. Sorry, I ain't trying to go too far. Um, let's see, we got oh wow, not many of them did that good for the Celtics either. Anita's Queta, that's their center. I don't even know how tall he is, but he was 14 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, including with those 8 rebounds, he had 3 offensive. Let's see, Derek White, 17 points, 6 of 14 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. So he was close to a triple double. One steal, and with those 7 rebounds, he had 3 offensive rebounds. Jaylen Brown with 30 points, 12 of 20 from the field, 4 of 6 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw, 13 rebounds. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm looking at that wrong. Not 13 rebounds. So then we wind that back. So 17 points, 6 of 14, 3 of 7, 2 of 2, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. And with the 7 rebounds, he had 3. Jaylen Brown led the game and the team with 30 points, 12 of 20 from the field, 4 of 6 from three, 2 of 3 from the field. Free throw, sorry. So the only guy on the Celtics had a double double, so with 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. With the 13 rebounds, he only had 1 offensive rebound. And Anthony Simons from the bench, looks like he was the only one from the bench got it going, but I don't think it mattered because our bench sucks this year. But anyway, Anthony Simons, 27 points, 10 to 18 from the field, 6 to 10 from three, perfect 1 of 1 from the free throw, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And with the 3 rebounds, he had 2 offensive rebounds. Yeah. Final score, 79 Bucks, 107 Boston. I thought I had that schedule with me, so I think they play Tuesday. I'm not sure, but let me double look. Since we got a little bit of time, and we're kind of going with the rush and all that stuff. Okay, right now, the season series is tied. Milwaukee won game 1 in December when they were at home, and Boston beat them on the road, today. And, oh wow, a month from now.
Boston did beat them on the road. Boston whooped their asses. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. You can put it like that. That did what happened. So next time these two teams face each other, it'll be March 2nd on a Monday. It will be on Peacock. Then, okay. So how did that happen? The Bucks got their 3 home games against Boston at home, and Boston only got 1 game on the road against them. So the last 2 games will be in Milwaukee. Game 3, March 2nd. Then you got the one Friday, April 3rd. It's just weird. Okay, so we're gonna go somewhere right quick. Where's NBA? Click on Bucks. Normally, I would have the schedule like right there because the next game I'm going to is when they play Cleveland on the 25th. And I nearly forgot about that game until I remind myself over the weekend, like, I got a game to go to. Oh, okay, yeah, they do play Tuesday at home against the Chicago Bulls. So, okay, that's a good way to look at it. I am not going to look at stats. I'm going to look at standings. I think it's kind of like not right at the moment just to look at the stats, and they're not like even in any of the players not even in the top five. So yeah, no point. Sorry guys. Detroit still the best team in the East. Still got the Knicks and Celtics tie for second. You got Toronto and Cleveland tied for fourth. Then you got Philadelphia, which what they had to deal with today. Paul George been suspended for 25 games. That's almost most of the season from this point. So we'll see how they do without Paul George for the next 25 games. Chris 1155, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Um, let's see. Of course, Philadelphia in six. Miami in seventh. Orlando. Oh, Orlando dropped. Oh, okay. Uh, Chicago. Okay, Orlando also lost their last game. And yeah, this is huge for Charlotte. They just recently passed us, and they won their last 6 games. So maybe they finally got it together. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going up there instead of us. So, and of course, like I said, where we're at right now. We're comfortably in the 12th seed, and probably nobody's going to pass us anytime soon unless we get on this big old losing streak. Then end up stop dropping, which we don't need because at least because we're going to get a draft pick this year, and hopefully they stay at least ahead of the Pelicans. All right. Let's see. The Pacers, I believe they possibly may have the worst record in the NBA. Let me check. You got the Thunder. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's really that close. Thunder still got the best record in the NBA. Spurs, Nuggets, then Rockets, Timberwolves. Like I said, they made that massive jump the last time we talked about them. Then the Lakers, yeah, they made a little bit of a drop, losing most of their games the last week. Phoenix, of course, they look like they didn't move anywhere. Warriors, same thing, they didn't move anywhere. Clippers really picked up. Wow. Okay, so they got the 9th seed. So the play-in tournament, if it sticks to where it's at this point in the West, it's gonna be interesting. Of course, Portland as well. Dallas, Memphis, Utah. Hopefully, at some point, if Utah end up making it to like the 11th seed at least we can be able to get that draft pick that we got from Washington from them. And okay, so it's not the Pacers, it's the Kings that got the worst record in the ABA with Pelicans and Wizards and Pacers right there with them. So so it's good. It's kind of going in our favor. Oh yeah. The reserves for the All-Star game has been announced. So let me see if I can find it. Because I think they announced it like a few hours after the this game, the Bucks and Celtics. See, just waiting for it. Okay, All-Star Reserve. So let me look at that before we move on to like the convention thing. And oh yeah, since the missus is still up before she falls asleep,
What?
the Bone Thugs and Harmony concert.
Uh huh.
Um, the thing is, like, they did have an opening act,
Right.
but apparently, what people found out that they had more than one opening acts,
Okay.
and this like, I guess like the show started at 8, and Bone Thugs and Harmony didn't show up until like 11:30.
Wow. Now that's messed up.
Right. Some people still had their fun, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you're going there specifically for them and it's supposed to start at 8, you don't expect 3.5 hours later.
Yeah, you only expect like one opening act or two opening acts if it was announced. Because, yeah, some
But
people.
even then, you don't expect about an hour for an opening act.
Right. At least like hour and a half between the two, then, yeah. So, like I said, people still enjoyed themselves, but the rest of them were really upset with the rave. Were like not announcing that there was going to be more opening acts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had. I had somebody I knew that was at the show. It was just like, I guess for like that experience, it was just bad. Yeah, he was there with his lady, and yeah, he said never again, never again. And they my favorite rap group, but it's like if it take you that long to like start your bit, I'm out the door. I'm not waiting that long. There's people that gonna have to catch the bus, and they don't want to pay like $30, $40 for an Uber. It's like seriously, it was that bad from what I was told. Let's see. So let's see the. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're thinking that they put it with a Let's see. Let me see if I can get this right. You got LeBron James. Like I said, I knew he's going to be in the reserve, so they ain't nothing new. Kevin Durant, of course, kind of knew that one. Donovan Mitchell, yeah, not surprising. Karl Anthony Towns for the East, like I said, that's not surprising. But why they didn't add everybody else? Like names on here. Uh, um, Jesus, there are. Okay. It's like they. Yeah, this sad, I subscribe for like ESPN, and they're really bad when it comes to like news and stuff. It's like explain everything. Don't just like say like half of it. Then try and figure out what's the not on there. Oh my god. Maybe NBA.com will have something that would give me like the full names. Maybe no, because that's going to talk about nothing but LeBron. So that's sad. I had to go to NBA.com just get this. Janie, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Um. Oh, okay. So okay, that game just ended. Um. Let's see. There we go.
Can you put this one on to charge and pass me my other one?
Well, I'm the phone juggler.
Yeah.
I'm the phone juggler. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I just hope I didn't drop my drink or anything. So, yep, there we go. Come on. Sorry, guys. I didn't think it was gonna. Okay, yeah, I can go back to Facebook if I need to. So, or NBA All Star revealed. Okay. I'm relaxed. You relax. Okay. That's the starters. So here's the Eastern Conference reserves. Scotty Barnes. I don't. Okay. It's not his first time. Jalen Duren from the Pistons. So the Pistons got two All Stars. So for Jalen Duren, it's his first time. Hey, the Milwaukee native Jalen Johnson from the Atlanta Hawks. His first time in the All Star game. Well, playing the All Star. Donovan Mitchell from the Cavs, of course. For the first time, Nolan Powell with Miami. First time in playing the All Star game. Pacom Siaka, of course, and Carl Anthony Towns. That's the East reserves. So the West reserves. Okay, for his first time ever, and seems like he was doing pretty decent for Portland, although, record says, otherwise. Danny Aduja, sorry if I got it wrong. First time in playing the All Star game. Then you got Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, I mentioned earlier, Anthony Edwards, and the Thunder got another person in the playing the All Star game, Chet Holmgren, his first time. Of course, LeBron James. So they ain't a shocker. And Jamal Murray for the first time in the All Star game. So two Nuggets that's in the All Star game. Two Thunder, and it was just two Lakers, two Thunder, and two Nuggets. East. Let's see. Of course, there's only one with the Milwaukee Bucks, but anyways, you got two for Detroit. I'm just surprised because Indiana has the worst record in the NBA, and the coaches, choose Pacom Siakam. Something's up. Something is up. I don't know. I think the All Star. I don't know what this All Star game. But anyways, you see, you got two players from Detroit. You got two players from the Knicks, and yeah, that's it. That's crazy. Joe Embiid wasn't even selected to the All Star game, so that's huge. And I know they're saying Kawhi Leonard was, and plus the funny thing, the game is gonna be in L.A. for the representing the Clippers, and the Clippers got nobody in the All Star game. That says something. That says a lot. All right. A little bit of story here. I think y'all probably saw it. I did a video on the idea they want like the convention hotel where they want to be at. So the story says convention hotel theater demolition plan gets cold reception, and some people. A proposal to demolish the Mill Highlight Theater and replace it with a 650 room hotel faced several challenges. So, of course, Why come up with an idea and y'all can't even finance it at the time? I'm sorry. Part of this is just things is just like backwards. A convention hotel is not financiable at this time. Let's see. Newly published report that after the 456 million Bear Center expansion was complete, Milwaukee is now meeting space-heavy hotel room light and beyond on hotel quality. Y'all talk about quantity over quality. You know what I'm getting at. But anyways, what else? Yeah, they had a board meeting on Friday. There was not a predetermined outcome, and findings speak for themselves. Um, I don't know if this was the public one, but it probably would have been the one I would have like showed up at. But then again, at the same time, busy with other stuff. Let's see. The board accepted the report and created a new committee to reveal it ahead of the board's. Oh, okay. So they're gonna meet again in May. Just had like the board discuss it. Okay. Again, the water toasters marrying this and okay. Report analyzed 6 sites. Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, I remember they saying this probably wasn't going to be the only space that they're going to use if they, agree on it. Humberto Gutierrez. Sorry if I got it wrong. Welcome to the live. Let's see. It's possibly to the convention center and is I could lost the business to the. Oh, okay. So I guess one of the sites was going to be in the Deer District. Well, they still can because they got that one hotel and they had like in the drawings they had like a hotel they can like do whatever. So another like hotel space. So I don't know. But let's see. Wait a minute. Tearing down High Life Theater will make Milwaukee the only major city in the region without a the landmark credit unit, guys. That amount when they open the end of this, well, the middle of this month, unbelievable. Let's see. Okay, so Flaherty is opposed to the subsidy to construct the hotel. And you always got that one that don't want to make the city great. Okay, he said, I don't think it's fair to the old other hotel owners. We're barely filling up our stuff now. If you want to really fill and want like a big conventions to come in, we ain't gonna let him. Stop acting like a bitch and put that shit. Y'all rarely hear me cuss, but I just have to repeat it. It was just so funny. But anyways, so he's worried about these like hotels that's downtown. Talk about they barely filling up. One. So the Marriott is kind of like a little bit pricey with some of these the Western, also the Spring Hill Suites that's like all nearby like the lakefront in downtown. Maybe okay, see. Okay, does he believe Hundreds claim that the building a hotel will generate new business that fits other hotels and raise room rates? And I guess he said no. Maybe don't charge an arm and a leg for a hotel room, especially for a special event. It's like all cities does that, but it's just like ridiculous. They want to build this public treasure for a generic hotel funded by your taxes to benefit one private hotel operator while screwing over it. I thought it was competition for like other cities, compete, like get hotels and stuff and get like these conventions and stuff. I swear people just don't think. Let's see. Wait. Oh wow, the CEO of Marcus Corporation actually disagrees. He doesn't believe a hotel can be built without necessity. Okay. Brahman is not sure a human wrote. Oh god. Let's see if they want to like do that like at a different location. Okay, let's just say this: the Milwaukee building. They they wanted to move it somewhere else, but I don't know if like they don't have the funds to start construction on the land that's empty on 27 in Wisconsin. I don't know. I don't know if they even looking at that. Dude. That and plus the museum next to it is gonna be empty. Why not? You know what I mean? Okay, so I don't know. I don't think some of these people just don't think. So of course they was looking at the fourth in Wisconsin where it's empty with the new pub is finally open, and for a long time they thought that was gonna be a coffee shop, but it ended up being a pub out of all things. So yeah, that's crazy. Um, Six and Well was another place they was talking about, but but now I understand why they decided put it next to the Bear Center so it can just be right there and they can do more with it. But I can understand. Okay, so here's the thing: they want to make another 4,000 seat like theater or arena or whatever the case may be. They can do that somewhere else. Although we had like too many like some of those theaters and stuff already. Maybe they want to make like a small arena. Fine. I don't know. I swear there's plans that's supposed to happen and don't happen. And I know it happens everywhere. So I don't know. Just some of these people, I just swear, just kind of like not not thinking. I don't know. They don't just. I'll just say this: they don't think of the bigger picture, story enough. And plus, you got to think. You got people, maybe Green Bay, Madison, and Chicago. They can probably easily, drive in around for the day in Milwaukee, then take their almost 2 hour drive home. That's simple. But I guess if you got like people that's like flying in or something like that, yeah, that's one thing. I don't know, like I don't like how some of these like fair shows just not looking at it either, or at least fund their own money to try to do it. It's just crazy. But anyways, see if there's anything interesting in comic book land. So that's why I'm going to Facebook. What the? Okay, we'll worry about that later because that is not worth it. Yeah, if y'all familiar with the area in Milwaukee, State Fair is going to have like two events going on. One's going to be like a weekend with the Milwaukee Auto Show. The last time I went there was before they had. It was the year before they had those Batmobiles, and no, the last time I went there, they had Becky Lynch. Then they just having like stuff that was like no nonsense anyway since. So some cities get like the big stuff, and we get nickel and dime. Just crazy. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do DC updates first. Um, it's probably ain't gonna be not that much news about DC. Because they're kind of quiet, especially they got to try to promote Supergirl. Warner Brothers will not release a new trailer for Supergirl during the Super Bowl. We'll see. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. I'll just say we'll see. Um, of course, everybody would press for Jason Momoa's as Lobo. Um, let's see. Wait a minute. It's officially been 3 years since James Gunn unveiled the DCU slate, the beginning of the brand new era for DC Studios. And the crazy thing is, it's like things change and stuff like that. And I think that's what Marvel had done at the time too. Try to like set it like in the like right there, but things change, especially what we were dealing with when it came to the MCU. You had COVID, you had the actor strike. You just had all this stuff going on, and it's kind of like derail your plans. So yeah, I'm upset that they derail plans, and at the same time, you upset with some of these fans. I guess fans, they expect, I understand you want the costumes, and stuff what they wear, like be comic book accurate, but the story don't always have to be like comic book accurate. Cause if you get everything right on the story from like based on the comic books, then what's the point of watching it? You might as well just get a comic book. I swear, some of these like YouTubers, always complaining about something like this and that. It's got to be this way. It's got to be this way, and some of them claiming to be like movie experts. They're just regular like, human beings, just like you and me. We all have our own opinions, and just like I said, like I didn't like the Royal Rumble this year. Maybe some of y'all out there that's watching right now probably did. That's your opinion. And it's just the same thing. Yeah, but I was going to say this. Because I'm talking about the, where every time I watch that video about that dude about, talk about comic book movies. It's like some of the things is like, you can be an expert or anything like that, or you can know like people what you want. But it depends how you feel and like what makes sense and what's like right. Every story from a comic book that into the like movie, it don't have to be like actually correct. The costumes, I agree, it gotta be comic book accurate. I can agree with that, or they change something new. But this, oh my god, her that damn Michael Myers mask, and I'm seeing two of them right there looking at me.
Yep, there's one by the side of you too.
Well, he can't see me, so.
And a cup.
Well, the cup can see me, but yeah, just let's see. Sorry if I get this wrong. User 80092228526. Welcome to the live. I'm surprised I can see that good. But anyway, so. Well, people like telling you, what, oh, this movie sucks and stuff like that. That's just their opinion. If you like the movie, you like the movie. Point blank. It's like, I like every single movie in the MCU so far. And if I had to say which one was the worst one, I'll probably be sounding like everybody else, like a broken record, but I'm going to say it's the Eternals from the MCU. The problem is, they didn't have these characters just, pop out of nowhere with no build up. Yeah, no build up or anything. Like, you shit like they did with Black Panther. No, they had them on Civil War. Spider-Man, same thing. We know Spider-Man is going to be like making a killing regardless, but at least, made an appearance.
Got to introduce them somewhere.
Yeah. And I think that's what they did with the this multi universe phase. Some of the characters was not like introducing like other things before that. And I guess the ones that can get away with it would be Miss Marvel. Because, the series just came out of nowhere, but I know the character, I knew it was popular, but I wasn't thinking it was that popular. So, some, like, shows you can get away with, like Moon Knight. Okay, you can get away with that because that's a popular character. But there's some characters that, not that popular, but you got to build them up first. It's just one of those things. And, yeah, it's just like, I'm just sick of, like, some of these experts be like, you don't like this, you don't like this, and if you don't like it, you're dumb or whatever. No, that's your opinion.
I mean, let's be honest. You can have a banter amongst your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Over like, what are you thinking? Like, oh
Right.
my god! But when you try to discredit someone because they enjoy something, then that just says what type of person you are.
Exactly.
Because there's loads of crappy movies, like so-called crappy movies, that are out there that you and I absolutely love.
Yup.
And we laugh ourselves stupid at them, or they hold special memories for us for one reason or another.
Mm-hmm.
But to somebody else, they are crappy movies. There's some that are really, like, got terrible acting in. Just terrible ones, but we love them.
Right.
And that's okay. A friendly banter between friends is one thing, but when you start hurting people's feelings and telling people they're stupid and they're wrong and you're an idiot if and all this lot, then no.
Right, exactly. So, you enjoy the movie, enjoy it. If you don't, you just don't. Because I know it's not like certain things ain't everybody's cup of tea, but at the same time, can't criticize anybody that if they like it and you don't.
Conjuring cult. Put it in.
It's sad because the Conjuring the Cult.
It was funny because it was so bad.
Yeah, it was bad, but it was funny. It's like one of those movies you can't watch again and again just for a laugh, and you know it's that bad. It was just crazy like that. And plus, one of the wives, one of the movies she hates the most, The Nun 2. And she can't stand that movie, and I kind of agree with her. So
I should have watched that the other night when I couldn't sleep.
Oh, The Nun 2 or The Conjuring?
The Nun 2.
Oh.
Just get it to that boring long stretch in the middle, I'd have been out like a light. Instead, no, I stayed up and watched Michael Myers.
Okay, so I guess they out here on there. So sorry we had to get off topic, but we just had to just put something out, which just didn't make any sense with us. You know what I mean? So the original slate, how it was with the DC's Superman. Of course, it was already out. Good movie. The Authority, The Brave and the Bold, Supergirl. Of course, that's going to come out this June. Swamp Thing, they do not know what they want to do with it. Then you got the TV series with Creature Commandos. Of course, that's already come out, and they're already working on season 2. So I probably won't see season 2 until 2027. So that's just my guess. The spinoff for Amanda Waller called Waller, but they don't even know what they're going to do with that one, so they're in between. The Lanterns, which is going to be out late this year. Paradise Lost, they did cancel that. Booster Gold, they're back and forth, so. And plus, it's good, cause Booster Gold just out of nowhere. It's like Booster Gold, time traveling superhero chasing fame. So, at least now I know, what type of superhero he was. Okay. So that was the original slate, and things change, and what more can you do? Oh yeah, Quentin Tarantino. He was upset. I guess he was upset with this guy, Paul Dano, that plays the Riddler on the recent Batman movie. Like, and plus, he was one of the few like Martin Scorsese that was like trashing like superhero movies. And he, I think the thing was with Paul Dano. He like responded. You know what? Hey, the fans responded for me, so I ain't gotta say anything. So yeah, Quentin Tarantino. Like you put yourself in a movie, licking somebody's feet. You put yourself in that position. Power hungry much? Let's see. Uh, oh yeah, Catherine O'Hara. She was the Beetlejuice and also Home Alone. Did pass away this past Friday. So yeah, that's kind of sucks. Was hoping they would have done one more Home Alone movie with all the cast, but I know they couldn't do it with the father because the father died. I think it was like 5 years later after Home Alone 2. I'm not sure, but yeah. Josh Hartnett with the costume test for the canceled Superman flyby. Dang, they had a whole bunch of Superman movies that was planned, especially with the one with Nicolas Cage that was Superman Lives. I don't know, you're just kind of lost in like, what? Oh yeah, GC Studios Jamie Olsen series will reportedly begin production in Atlanta. I think they said this March. Now, no, the rest of the movies like Man of Tomorrow and something else. They all, oh yeah, the Batman Part 2. They're all gonna be shooting in April. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy one. Oh yeah, we already knew about that, and yeah, like I said, really not much for DC. Okay, let's try to hurry up and go to Marvel before this is over with. Um, let's see, Marvel. It's time to choose a marble. Okay, a picture with Magneto. Okay, they saying as well there will be no trailer for Avenger Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day at the Super Bowl next weekend. Well, yeah, this coming weekend. I'll believe it until I don't see it or hear about it. So, we'll see. Um, okay. Okay. It's that's crazy. Okay. Well, Wonder Man all 8 episodes did came out this past Tuesday. I didn't get the chance to watch it left. User 495940600793. Welcome to the live. I appreciate you checking this channel out. And also, if you're looking through my personal TikTok page, I appreciate it. Um, Serena Carpenter is being eyed by Marvel Studios for a big role. So right now is a rumor. Um, let's see. Yeah, there ain't really much big news. Only okay, yeah. They was talking about Daredevil Born Again season 3. Um, they're saying season 3 is gonna be like a soft reboot, but I don't know how they're gonna. Oh yeah, because they're all in the MCU, so it's gonna take effect anyway. So it's just gonna be interesting to see, how things, get done. We'll see. Um, Black Panther 3 will reportedly feature aliens and oh yeah, and right now Deadpool 4 or whatever the Deadpool movie is gonna be. So most likely it's gonna be a team up movie like Ryan Reynolds had planned. it's going. We already know it's going to be something to do with X Force, but we'll see like how it does. So it's probably going to most likely be out. Let's say they said maybe around 2028. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, really not that much, big news. But I will do like a video review, talking about Wonder Man when I get the chance to watch it. Hopefully this week. We'll see. Department of Damage Control will return on. Okay, yeah, that was alright. Oh yeah, because I think they was in Thunderbolts, some of them, or what, or in the first Spider-Man movie. I'm not sure, but yeah, that shows I need to go rewatch some of my MCU favorites. Well, all are. Yeah, anyways, and plus, they actually said that they're gonna start filming X-Men either the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So they've doing it, that close. So I think X-Men is gonna be the first movie after Secret Wars that's gonna be in 2028. Can't wait. And I know we still gotta wait on Spider-Man Noir, that's gonna be out this year. So we still don't know what official date would that be. Only thing we know right now, it could be like midsummer. But yeah, not really much, talking about. So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. Y'all hang with us on the live. Appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers for people that's watching on YouTube. We are going to start doing giveaways when we get to 1,000. And everybody that's watching through, TikTok, we didn't get to 500 today, so maybe next time we go live, try to give away that autograph picture of Bushwhacker Luke. So, yeah. WesternFansSpeakOut.weebly.com as well. Updated events and crazy things like that. Buck stuff, videos, and all that good stuff. Think our sponsors are Midwest Wrestling Collectibles and Great Scott Sports Cards. And think we're our proud sponsor of Maddie's Mary. Check them out, maddiesmary.org. Deal with pregnancy and infant loss, so can help you with that. So check out that website. Slam and Championship Wrestling, they do have a show on this month on the 21st. We will do another ticket giveaway this week. So yeah, the show will be in Waukesha. 2 o'clock show, so especially because it'll be a double show. So you don't want to stay for the second show. You can just see the first one and cut out. Oh yeah, we're also a proud sponsor of Phoenix Pro Wrestling. They do have a show April 25th. They each got like their own separate page, so check out the information on that on our page, and also I think Phoenix Pro Wrestling got a Facebook page too. So if you get a chance, check them out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and appreciate it. So until the next video, man up, woman up, face up. Check in on mental health. And see you guys later. Good night, everybody.